Hello America and hello the world. And thank you YouTube for being there. Make this all possible. This is free X-rated speech. And this is my first. Hopefully I can upload this. I changed a few things, so we'll see what happens. I've been having a hell of a time trying to upload anything. So this should be my first. And I'm going to be, I'm a political person, so I'm talking about what's going on today. And these are interesting times in the world. But, and so I get stuff off my chest through this, which I thank YouTube for being there. That's a great deal. And it's costing me nothing. If I don't get a hit, who the hell cares? It doesn't cost me a thing. I already had all this stuff. Anyway, I want to talk about Texas Hold'em. And that's why I listed this under gaming. The bottom line is the TV people, you know, they picked up on this Texas Hold'em. It's a big thing now, and it's huge, as you all know. But my problem is with calling these people pros. This Texas Hold'em is a form of poker that is nothing less than gambling. You are really truly gambling. Let me give you a little history. In California, poker's been played in California legally since 1918, and the guy who he impressed on the legislature that 5-card draw poker is a game of skill. Now I'll repeat that: 5-card draw is a game of skill. Luck will never have a chance against skill. Luck will have their days, but skill will always run down luck in 5-card draw poker. Alright? In 1989 or 1990, one of those years, California legalized gambling. And that allowed the poker clubs of California, all the poker rooms all through the state, to bring in games like 7-card stud, gambling, Omaha, gambling, and this game called Texas Hold'em, gambling. The bottom line is you're making a financial decision based on 2 cards, and you make that financial. You can, and no limit. You can go all in, and on 2 cards, which you still have to have 5 cards to take a pot. You know, 2 cards cannot take what's in the pot. You got to have 5 cards, and that's where you have a stationary shooter at the table. And this guy, he rolls the bones. He rolls 5 bones per hand of Hold'em. The point is that there is no such thing as a professional gambler. I mean, yeah, there's professional gamblers who that's what they do. They gamble. But the bottom line is they're either professional borrowers or professional lenders. That's all there is to it. There is no other. And that's a huge difference, because what I'm seeing, from these tournaments on TV, and the tournaments are great. Enter the tournament, even if you've never played the game. If you just watched it on TV, or you play free online, like I play free online all the time. The bottom line is that's how you learn. But don't tell your parents that, well, I won a couple $100 in Vegas, and I'm pretty good, so I think I'm going to go ahead and quit my job and go be a Texas Hold'em player. All right? Number one, there's going to be guys there that know a little bit more of the complexities of the game than you. Always. Because there's always chumps at the table. And that's what you are for an awful long time. You'll have your good runs where just sheer luck is just like the kid who won the 2008 World Series of Poker. I knew within the first half hour of that 2-hour broadcast, which they made him wait 4 months after they made the final table, which is just insane, but whatever. You already knew who was going to be the winner, because this kid's hitting everything the shooter's shooting. It was his night, and he was not going to be denied. The guy hit everything. So anyway, but the point is, my problem is with calling these people pros. Now there's pros because of these guys who were there on TV when TV first took it over, and all of a sudden, now they're making money doing commercials and stuff like that. So yeah, they're considered pros because they'll always be making money and writing books. People don't be buying books. You learn by playing. By anything you do in life, you learn by doing. All right. So you get on the free websites and you go play there, the poker sites and all that happy stuff. You'll learn the game, but you will never always beat the game. I can't make that clear enough. If you want to be a professional poker player, you need to play 5-card draw poker, which I don't think you can find games for it anymore in your where you would be effective at all, to where there's no chance to win. I learned in California the 2-4 table, and it took about 7 years before I got proficient at the game. To where I ended up being a 5-card draw low ball player, and I made very good money at it. But the bottom line is, in 1990, when California legalized gambling, the games became rarer and rarer as everybody wants to gamble. That's what they do. That's what a lot of people were waiting for, something that they can gamble at and have a better shot at winning. Because a 5-card draw, if you're not going to be a professional, then you're going to give money away for the rest of your life, playing. So there's no point in it. So I understand that. And I understand what television is doing. It's a cash cow for them, so they're going to promote it as being poker. Just know your history and know that these guys are just gamblers, This one guy who always goes nuts and berates people, and that's another thing I want to... don't berate people. It's just, you call each other donkeys, you do, all this lame stuff. Bottom line, if you got a pair and you raise the pot and the other guy calls with 7-3 offsuit, who knows? Maybe he's been hitting that all day and all night. What do you care? The bottom line is, if I have a pair of kings and a kid calls my raise with a 7-3, I want him in the pot. Now, if he beats me, that's the deal. But I'm not going to sit there and berate the kid. And that's the problem. A lot of these guys that they call this idiot the poker brat or something like that, poker idiot. But he berates everybody. In a poker room before legalized gambling, he would have been thrown out of every freaking poker room in California. All right? And probably would have been beat up in the parking lot a lot. So the bottom line is, don't berate people. Don't call them names. And, it's Texas Hold'em. You're gambling with 2 cards down. That's it. It's 2 cards. You still need 5 cards to take a pot. So no matter what they call with your raised pot, it doesn't matter. So I just want to get that off my chest and see if this will upload. So there you go.